Okay. Holy. Welcome. Not much going on. I pre-ordered the reprint of the Amory War Year of the Black Rainbow novel because they finally reprinted it. And instead of being like $100+, it was $50 for a hardback, which I wanted to spring for the hardback because I love a hardback book. But yeah, I'm excited to read it as soon as I finish the last main Artemis Fowl book, which I'm still slowly getting through. It's just the only time I really read novels is when I'm listening to records, and I haven't had the time or the urge or the desire to listen to records and read. I did it like maybe once or twice. I did it like once a couple weeks ago, but still. I also my fucking Medusa case finally shipped. Very excited about that. Can't wait to display some lovely Magic cards in my phone case, and I'm curious to see if a pop socket that I still have left over will fit and also leave room for to see the cards and stuff. Love a good combo case. Anyway, let's read and see what happened to Rayman. I feel like I've read through this page before, and I cannot for the life of me remember. It's bugging me. Like, this looks so fucking familiar, and yet I can't, it's not coming to me. I don't get it. But either way, I'm gonna crack open this Liquid Death Cherry Obituary, as well as open this cough drop. I started to open it, but I was like, no, I should do it in front of the mic. So now some of the crinkly twisties have been ruined. Anyway. I love the blueberry Ricolas. They're very tasty. They almost taste like candy. Like, I see them sitting on my desk late at night, and I have to, like, I have to avoid the urge to eat them like candy. Okay. Rayman makes the somewhat glorious jump into 3D with Rayman 2, The Great Escape. It is the second and probably the most popular installment of the Rayman saga. And I really wish Rayman 3 was more popular. It is underrated. I love Rayman 2. Okay, we got some development info. This page or section details content from Rayman DS leak. Okay. Rayman DS is a remaster of the Dreamcast port of Rayman 2, if I'm not mistaken. I have it on my 3DS as well. That's the first one that I beat before the original N64 version. Hello, the Phoenix Flame. Welcome. Let's see. In February 2022, a leaked copy of the source code for Rayman 2's Nintendo DS port was released on the internet. Notably, it also contains files that went completely unused during development of the original Rayman 2, alongside tools made for open space engine games. Okay. Some assets relating to the N64 version of Disney's Donald Duck Going Quackers, I forgot that was a game on the N64, were also discovered among the source code. Okay. Hell yeah, we love an unused model. Uh-oh, hold on. Flashbang. Okay, so there's nothing. Okay. My bad. I gotta darken it. Sometimes the add-on can, like, just make images disappear whenever I turn dark mode on. And so I wasn't sure if it, what is it? I wasn't sure if it would do the same here, but it has not. Okay, Electune. The Electune from Rayman 1 Its body texture is the same as the Lum's body texture, which likely overrode its original texture during development. All that's left of the Electoon in the final version are its textures. That's weird. Really wish there was a visual representation, but here we are. Let's see. No, fucking really? There's no... Yeah, this page... Yeah, it needs more images. It sure does. Careful, you'll lose an eye. Rayman sneezes and causes his nose to grow big. Big Nose Rayman starts to fly. Big Nose Rayman flying. Big Nose Rayman spins around and his nose shrinks back to its normal size. That's funny. Ooh, we got some unused music, too. Let's see. An ominous track in the name of... by the name of Watt.Flack. It seems to be a variant of the song that plays when Rayman follows Carmen, but with additional percussion samples. Oh, okay. I recognize this one. Wonder why they took out the percussion samples. I like both. I guess the percussion samples make it feel more chill and just mellow, which isn't really what they were going for. I do like it though. Early instrument bank and an early version of the sound font file containing the instruments of the MIDI rendition for the N64 version can be found in SF2 format. Originally had more instruments, including ones not found in either the original high quality version or the N64 version. They probably had to be scrapped due to lack of storage space. Vignettes. DC logo. A nice group photo. Oh. Just 6 dudes hanging out. Old Rayman bitmap? An older, earlier design of Rayman. Interestingly, this is the same design used for the short Rayman's training. Huh. It looks a lot like the Rayman 3 one, honestly. Because there's more polygons. It's more high definition. What the fuck? Same image as above, but with a green filter. Green. Even the shadow's green. That's weird. Morb. An in-game screenshot. It was used as a loading screen in a late demo version. Oh. Sick, sick, sick. What the fuck? We surfing. A marketing ad photo for the footwear brand Etnies. Probably used for advertising or a random photo used for testing purposes. That is fucking crazy looking. I love that though. Short development info. What about prototype info? One or more prototype versions of Rayman 2 the Greatest Game. 2D prototype. Rayman before going to 3D. Oh. Oh. Such a dumb bit. I keep having to lift my chair back up. For some reason it keeps sinking. Like the height adjuster thing won't stay put. Rayman 2 was originally developed as a 2D platformer like the first game, but this idea was scrapped early on. The work that had been done was included as a mini-game in the PlayStation version of the released game, unlocked by collecting at least 90% of the yellow lums and beating the final level. I had no clue. Never knew that. Yeah, it's very silly. Hacking this loader can seriously damage your health. We will kick the shit out of you. They've been going through They've been going through some DDoS attacks recently, which it's so sad because like they are a non-profit group of people who like what is it? Categorizing and documenting video game history. Still, love this. Love that warning. Rayman carryovers, life counter HUD, excuse me. Rayman sprites, albeit edited to look more detailed. Some unused stuff like Hunter's gun and the blue elf. Ooh, unused FMV. Present on the disc, the clip shows an unnamed purple rabbit-like creature stalking an unseen creature with a devilish smile of his. Smile of his. I think they mean on his face. He stops and notices a shadow below him. I can just watch it. Oh, damn it. Flashbang. Yep. I was worried about that. Okay. Oh no, not the prototype rabbit. What the fuck? I just muted you. What the fuck? That's weird. God damn. If you keep hearing noises, it's because the fucking height adjuster on my chair won't hold on some, and it's not all the time. Some days, most days, it's perfectly fine. It doesn't sync at all. And then there's just like a period of a couple days where it's like, nope, sync, 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 a little bit at a time, and it's very annoying. Unused object. Okay, Game Shark. Unused graphics, no images. There we are. Rayman was originally supposed to run like in the first game and have a few new abilities, such as creating platforms with his fist and grappling with the hook. What hook? This? Oh, okay. Some of these animations have a wrong frame rate speed. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, there. Boing. Love that. Debugging stuff, display collision zones. Okay. Man, this needs more work. No rush on their part. No rush on cutting room floor's part, obviously. Prototype of Rayman 2 dates over a year before the finals release. And okay. Oh, that sucks. Alright. Flashbang. Whoa. Is this the highest quality they have? There we go, that's better. Ubisoft. Fucking sucks now. Oh, wow. 1998 beta. Oh, there it is. There's the different life meter. That bottom right little explosion thing may have been where his... Maybe, no, not his life. His, like, punch power or something. I forget what it was or what it was called. He still flings the orbs, though. He doesn't fling his fists. I think the orbs are a slightly different color. Maybe a different texture, too. Hey. Okay, it's mostly the same. The life meter is definitely different. Oh, that's a different animation, too. For falling in the lava, or slash swamp, or whatever. I am curious, though. what that thing at the top right was. That thing. Right there. I cannot tell. Maybe it's the air meter for when he goes underwater, and they just didn't have it on like a separate thing that would pop up whenever he went underwater. That's my guess, though. Because there's not really a lot explained. He looks like he's in the Land of Bad Dreams, though, because of the river and the overall like death-esque vibes. Maybe not the Land of Bad Dreams, but like the area that's next to the Land of Bad Dreams. I forget what it's called, but it has this very similar vibe. I don't recognize... Oh, those skulls are definitely beta. Or at least from a prototype. Now it's going into like some toxic waste vibes? He turns invisible when he gets hit in this instead of... Huh. That's interesting. Ooh, I hate that he gets respawned all the way back there. That fucking sucks. What the... Oh, okay, I see what they're doing. They're just picking up his model. Instead of just playing the level, they're picking up his model and just placing him. That's funny. Okay, looks like the, what is it? The shots of the Robo-Pirates look the same. Wow. Ooh, the body looks different, though. That's weird. It looks white. Discolored. Yep. They're picking him up. Whoop! Just gonna plop you down right over here. Very funny. It doesn't look like that pirate's been colored in. Or whatever it's called whenever they add the proper color to the final. Yeah, wow! That looks weird. Oh, I can't even tell if that's a robot or if it's just like a skeleton. It might be a skeleton. They may have originally been skeletons, and then for censorship or whatever reason, they made them robots. Again, pure guesswork. But he really does look like a skeleton, but also his eyes have the same, like, metal plating. Not the same, but like similar metal plating to the final game, which I find very strange. But pure speculation. No, I really should have a little graphic that says, like, speculation time on the screen. That'd be cool. But either way, Skeleman. Or rather, Skeleman or uncolored robot pirate. We may never know. The switches are the same. For the most part. The electric fence seems to be a little more detailed in the beta. Or just a different texture, I'm not sure. Damn, a 20-minute video? Let's go. Oh, they're testing out the targeting system. I don't know why the camera would pull back that like that. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, they got the rickety docks from some levels. There's a laser beam. Ooh, I couldn't even tell where that hitbox was. That's insane. Yeah, the river that he's floating on looks like a mix of like something toxic waste themed and something from around the Land of Bad Dreams area. Oh, his climbing animation has not been implemented yet. I love that he just slides around on the spider web. That's funny. That's interesting. His climbing animation hadn't been implemented yet. Okay, the picking up and throwing has been, which is interesting. This level's starting to look a little more familiar now that we're in this section where you have to throw barrels. I think he got hit by the explosion. What the hell? He's charging up a punch, but I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Oh, I think he's just targeting something random. Oh, no, or is... I really can't tell what the hell he's doing. Could not tell you. Oop. Oh, he's okay. He was trying to do. What? Oh, I think he's like looking around for what he's supposed to do, possibly. Unsure. There's that skull, the green Don Bluth-esque skull flame. Oh, there's a little bit better look at the pirate. Yeah, it looks like he's been uncolored, because the top of his head is metal. So I think he is just an uncolored robot pirate as opposed to just a full skeleton. And the top of his head is what's doing it. Because, like, you know, why would it be a mixture of metal and bone? Which, again, cool concept, but he really does just look uncolored. Or like an in-progress model that hasn't been fully textured, who knows. Or it's a stand-in texture. What's it? A placeholder texture. That still tickles me. They just pick him up like a fucking cat. I love it. Just pick him up like a cat. Just take him wherever. What's even funnier is it looks like he's being picked up by the head. He's just dangling there. I like to imagine he's just dangling there. Just accepting of his lot in life. Okay, I think he's trying to. I can't tell if he's trying to turn the camera or something else. That's weird. Just holding it by the head. Dangle, dangle, dangle. There's that unfinished climbing animation. It looks like. Hold up. It looks like a hanging pose. / like an idle hanging animation. Because if you look. Come on, go back. Why can't I do the fucking frame rate thing? Oh well. We'll have to do it this way. But anyway, whenever he first latches onto something, his both hands are on there, and then after like a second, he drops to one hand as if he's waiting for something, presumably. See, like he'll jump, both hands, and then the right hand will drop, as if it's like a beta clinging idle animation for whatever reason. That's very interesting though. Oh, they're exploring the water. Oh, there's a ferry. A fucking, what do you call it? A lum cage, that's it. A lum cage, because they're not, I forgot what they were called in the original game. They're not, oh, whoa! That's interesting. The beta version had him actually throwing his fists, sort of. He still has both of them. Yeah, I think him just throwing his fist back and forth may have been too difficult to implement, or may would have taken too long, versus him just throwing a projectile. Murphy! That's interesting. And there's a fucking parachute pirate, apparently. That's weird. That's fucking weird. I love that. Oh, and he's shooting alternate projectiles? That's especially weird. I love that. Don't drop down there, you're gonna die. Oh, never mind. More fool me. We got another barrel. The barrel. Yeah, literally catch these hands. I kind of wish that phrase was more popular whenever Rayman was popular, because it would have been perfect for Rayman. Oh my god. And now he did appear in like a fucking show based on video game characters. I forget what it was called, but he was like down on his luck and like in a bad place. He was an asshole. And I could see him saying that in that angry state. Catch these hands. Or whatever the fuck. But yeah. Oh, whoa. He turned on wireframe for a second there. Go. But yeah, I do love the idea of Rayman saying catch these hands. That's a fucking hilarious idea. I don't know if we'll ever get another Rayman game though. We haven't had one, a proper Rayman game in over a decade. Raving Rabbids doesn't count. One, because Rayman's not the main character, and two, it's just mini games. And if I remember correctly, they were working on a Rayman 4, but for whatever reason, either the ideas got away from them, the budget got away from them, or the time got away from them, and they just weren't able to finish it or make it. And so, in a last-ditch effort, a game that wasn't originally intended to be a Rayman game that involved the rabbits, um, it just kind of got Rayman slapped onto it. Either that or the creator of Rayman, Michel Ancel, couldn't think. He was having some kind of issue with making Rayman 4, and instead of just making the full adventure game, he just pivoted into mini games for some reason. Hey, they got teensies now. Oh, okay, so freeing a teensy would trigger a pirate to come down. At least in this build. That's interesting. His hat is not finished yet, which is very funny. Looks like he's got a Pope hat on. You just gonna walk with him, buddy? What are you doing? Oh, he respawned himself. Where the fuck? Just into the orange abyss. Into the orange abyss. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Beta version gameplay. Where the fuck is he? There's a button that doesn't... Oh, there it is. Okay. That's definitely unfinished. Yump. Huh. I don't know why my niece just decides to pop over to my house during the weekday. I don't really get it. She did it last night too. Oh, that's an interesting flame animation. That's not in the final game, I don't think. Beautiful though. I love the sprite animation on that. I think that thing up there that's framed is meant to be an eyeball. If so, it's not moving. Oh, okay, just despawned. It tickles me. It's like, alright, let's get this over with. Because, yeah, those respawn points are just rough. I should probably check if there's any music in this section. No, there's no sound at all. Okay. Good to know. Getting caught on the geometry. Maybe he's testing to see if he can phase through something. Yeah, I think he's testing to see if he can. Yep, there it is. Clip through. That's it. He's testing to see if he can clip through, and if not, just force his way through and see what's out there. And there's nothing out there but the abyss. Yeah, he's checking all the walls to see if there's any what is it? Walls with no collision. When the hands go right there, it just looks like he's grabbing himself by the head. Just picking himself up. I never get tired of that. What are you doing, brother? Ooh, brightness. Oh, okay, Morbid P, and this is another level. That's interesting. 3D FX, interactive, digital playset. The time race. Oh, there's just like a mini game. I miss that character. I forgot what her name is, but she's really pretty. Don't slap her. Or not, don't punch her with your energy fists. I'm not sure if she's always looked this fox-like or if that's just her beta version. It's unclear. But I like her. I've always liked her design. The closest she gets to a cameo in Rayman 3 is a statue of her that's like that's in a hidden room that you have to go out of your way to find. That doesn't... Oh, okay. Never mind. There's those 2D texture mushrooms. What are you doing? Yeah, her design is different than the final version, but I like it. It's cool looking. Like I said, I don't think she had a tail in the final game. It's been a while since I've actually looked at her character in the final game. Who knows? There may be a whole description of this entire video, right next to it. Rickety bridge, time out. Oh, that's a timer. Wait, maybe. Well, never mind. I like the font though. The font is very neat. What the fuck? Oh, the timer's on the top left, but you can't really read it very well. Oh, I see. The dots decrease in size as time ticks down. Or does it? What the fuck? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. It plays the animation twice for some reason. It also looks like either the player's resetting it or the timer's resetting itself. Because once all the dots become tiny, they reset. Almost choked on my own saliva. Again. I love one of Glowbox's children just waving the flag. His children just kind of got retconned out of the series after the second game. Oh wait, I think the time gets reset if you go through a checkpoint. And yeah, that is the air meter. Wow, I'm really glad they just fucking redesigned the air meter and the whatchamacallit, the life bar, because it's a lot easier to read in the final game. He's like, where do I go? Yep, there it is. Watch him just infinite jump. Oh, yeah, there it is. He's like, nope. I ain't doing it the proper way anymore. I'm here to show the gameplay. I'm not sure if you can find it. Oh, excuse me. There it is. He's like, where would you have gone? I assumed you would just go up onto that cliff. Where's he going, dude? I don't think you're meant to. Well, maybe you are. What do I know? Yeah, there's a checkpoint. That's the word. Yeah, okay, it looks like there's like it's like a circle, and you wind up on the land around the air. I can't articulate right now. I love that flat vine texture though. It's very funny. Oh, it is meant to climb. Yep. Okay. That's interesting. There's the, yep. This should pop out by the waterfall. Maybe? You can't see because the camera's messing up. I love the background though, those matte painting textures with the intricate swirls and stuff. It's gorgeous. Where is he going? Oh, question mark? No, you just went in a circle, dude. You just effed yourself. Yep. I knew it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, is that not the end of the race? Okay. It's a long race. Oh, 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 there it is. Oh, he still couldn't get. Oh, good, I respawned him. Or at least he respawned or something. He may have done a save state, I'm not sure. Where is this race going? My goodness. I still love those butterflies with just the smiley faces on them. I think they kept one or two of those for Rayman 3. Either that or I'm just misremembering. I need to replay both of those games. Well, not Rayman 2, but I need to replay Rayman 3. Love that game. And the final boss is much more bearable than the final boss of Rayman 2. My god. Rayman 2's final boss is terrible. It's annoyingly hard kind of way. Not even like a fair challenge. Because the controls are so janky. Especially in the N64 version. But the N64 version is the only game that is one of the only versions of the game that has all the levels. In the PS1 version, they cut some of the levels to save space. Oh, okay. Thought that was a cliff edge too. Hey, you made it, Rayman. Not a you win, you made it. You didn't win, but you did make it. Oh wow, it restarts? Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Flashbang? Alright, we're good. Prototype is labeled Beta 15H50.exe with a modification date of July 22nd, 1998. And a timestamp of 4:46 p.m. It begins with a crude screen with 2 levels to pick morbid underscore P and mapkit underscore foret. None of these levels are in the final game. I didn't think so, but a lot of aspects of them sure were. This page sucks. If you could make it suck less, I love their specifically basically nothing. I mean, this may be all there is, but I could see what they mean. Like, add some more descriptors, maybe add some screenshots from the video. Do you want to make something of it? Early demo. I forget, when did Rayman 2 come out? Was it 2000? 1999. Okay, so the beta version was from a year before release. No, November 4th. A little over a year before release. Okay. Okay, prototype. Alright. This article refers to the first PC demo released. Rayman 2 The Great Escape early demo. It can be downloaded from here. Cool. It's probably a, what the fuck is it called? Hidden Palace Zone website. I don't know, File Planet. Archive.org, okay. This demo features 2 levels from the Fairy Glade, but only one is normally playable due to a bug. It also doesn't have any music or sound. A second version of the demo was made later with the same levels, adding sound, fixing the jail counter, fixing the crashing bug, fixing some strings, reordering the intro animation, and using the non-rechargeable fist. What a phrase! The non-rechargeable fist is a great phrase to take out of context, and also non-rechargeable fist sounds like a great name for a band. Be it EDM or like drum and bass with a little bit of rock in there, kind of like Dance with the Dead, you know, or just straight metal. Either way, non-rechargeable fist. It's out there in the ether. The second revision uses their early Rayman model, with one eye more open than the other, where he's looking like kind of he's giving the Colbert, the fucking The skeptic emoji. For some reason. Despite 2 levels being present in this demo, only 1 level can be played normally. After completing the first level, the game crashes. A workaround was discovered to play the second level. While playing the first level, we minimized the game with Alt-Tab. We restored the game. Who's we? Now it should have untextured models. We finished the first level. Now level 2 will start normally with textures. That's weird. General differences. The loading screen image and HUD elements have a lower resolution in the final. A lower resolution in the final. Huh. Oh, it's the PC version, that's why. Black color is used as an alpha channel, making some elements, like the jail in the pause menu, be incorrectly shown. Oh, I see what they mean. I see exactly what they mean. You see how, like, there's no background with the jail? It's just part of the blue background. In the final, there's a black background behind the jail texture to make it look like there's something inside there. Whereas in the demo, it's just part of the behind the jail texture. It just looks like it's melding with the background, which is weird. Polycus masks are not collected, yes. Character icons in dialogues are in a color square. Oh, I see it now. Oh, Murphy. Strings used and unused are slightly different from the final and has some mistakes. The key code translation from the strings is temporary. For example, the character of the arrows changing in this demo version is translated to the string all, and the jump bottom translation is the Q letter, while the real jumping button in the beta and final version is the A key. In this demo, Rayman has the rechargeable fist obtained in a later level. However, the color of the stars when it bounces and when it's recharged is white. Yep, I see that much. The stars when collecting a yellow lum are also white. Okay. The game over animation seems disproportionate when playing at a resolution that's not 6040 by 480. The piranha animation starts when it starts jumping, instead of in the middle of the air. As a consequence, its animation finishes before making it seem that's funny. I don't know why they didn't show a visual of this, but in the game, there are these cartoony piranhas with these big mouths, and they jump out of the water. In midair, their teeth start gnashing up and down, and then they go into the water that way. But basically what it's saying is, in the demo, the animation for the mouth chomping starts right when it gets out of the water, but as a result, the animation finishes, and so what I imagine is happening is that the piranha's jumping out of the water mid-mouth gnashing, stops in mid-air, and then just plops back into the water. It's almost like the fish came out swinging, and then he saw that it wasn't a big deal, and so he's like, oh, and he has to go back in the water. He just came into a situation at a 10 and had to drop it down to a 4. Which is, I've always found that to be funny. They just walk into a situation, heat it up, and then they have to lower the energy down. I love that. Rayman can grab a floor through the bars. Oh, yeah. This glitch is fixed in the final version. Yeah, normally he can't do that, which probably would have allowed some skips probably. Level differences. In this demo version, Rayman falls into the level after the pirate animation, while in the final, Rayman falls before the pirate animation. This was changed in the second demo version. In this demo version, the barrels thrown by the pirate reaches the start of the tunnel through the ceiling. That's funny. So my guess is that the ship is It's like you start in a cave, and then there's an opening at the other end in the ceiling, and it's all one level. So presumably the pirate, via a glitch, would be able to spot Rayman through the geometry and throw a barrel through the cave walls and just pelt him right in the face. I love that idea. It's really funny. The Fairy Glade Lum total is 50, like in the final. Yeah, okay, they are lums. Like in the final, but the jail total is set to 0. If a jail is broken, there are 2 in the first level. The HUD will show you 1 out of 10 jails and 2 out of 0 jails. That's weird. This was fixed in the second demo. Okay. Ad break in 54 seconds and counting. Beta strings. Despite the demo only containing 2 levels, the demo includes strings from the full game, including dialogues, level names, and menus. These strings are slightly different from the final. Huh. Debug char set. Abilities. There are some Rayman abilities from the final game in the demo's code, but left unused. Here are some of them. The thinking mode, where you can read Rayman history, is disabled in the demo. Rayman history? What are you talking about? I guess for the PC version specifically. When re-enabled by cheating, you can access it by maintaining the J key. The functionality is the same as in the final game, but with the demo's different background. When you exit thinking mode, the controls stop responding, but you can still pause the game, restart the level, or change the level with the level selector. Restarting or changing the level enables controls again. The Golden Fist power-up is limited to 2 instead of 3, and their icons are more separated than in the final game. Rayman's gloves are still white. Yes, they are. Alright, it's ad break time. Good evening, VOD watchers. Hope you're doing well. I finished my playthrough, my replay of, what do you call it? Skyward Sword. Still fun. Love it. And, I started playing Cyberpunk 2077 last night. So far, it's alright. I barely started it, so I haven't really gotten too crazy into it yet. It does bug me that you can't name your character, but I don't know. I don't remember what loadout I went with. I just went with whatever felt fun to do based on the description. And what would make the game easiest late game. I played on normal and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's too early in the game to see for sure. My phone case finally fucking shipped. I think I mentioned that at the start of the stream. My copy of the Black Rainbow got here today. That's about it. Not much else going on. Ooh, what? It's fucking... It is! It's it's fucking Danganronpa music. Hell yeah. Love Danganronpa. I may play it one day, but I would want to play it with at least 2 other people so we can do voices. Ugh, burpees. Ooh, now it's the 8-bit big band. 8-bit big band. Okay, looks like we're back. Let's do it, yar. Sound script, debug features, specifically investigate. There's a lot. Demo images. A later demo version allowing players to get a preview of the game. Is this the same one? Subpage. Okay. Demo has a couple of differences compared to the final version and contains a couple levels to give players a taste of the final version. Early Tomb of the Ancients loading screen. Come on, it showed a scary ad. I'm sorry, Jam. The only thing I can do whenever I get ads is mute it until the streamer comes back. Hello hackers, stop peeking, sorry. At my rushed code. There's a cheat code if you can find it. Arkanoid 2 Revenge of Doe. That's cool. Rayman 2's level development took place over a long period of time. Originally a 2D platformer, yes, it was cancelled in '96 due to the increase in 3D games. The final game was eventually released in late '99, to much praise. It had a jump scare. Oh, that sucks. That's one thing about being around horror material a lot, is that the more experience you have with them, the more likely you're able to see or expect when a jump scare is coming. And they put jump scares in trailers a lot for some fucking reason. Even movies that don't have them. It's very strange. Oh, wow. Screenshot from the cancelled 2D version. Rayman 2 was first intended to be a 2D game, which would have been very similar to the original Rayman. In terms of graphics and gameplay, this version would have been released for the Sega Saturn, wow, and the PlayStation. At this stage, Rayman 2 had a much greater similarity to its predecessor than the final version. The art style and gameplay were near identical to the original Rayman. With a lower difficulty level and an emphasis on puzzles, this can be seen as in the playable level included with in the PlayStation version of the final game. Weird. According to Sega Saturn magazine, the game was slated for release in late autumn of '96. Regarding the state of the game, the magazine stated, quote, "It's already in a fairly advanced state. Expect to see a preview next month," unquote. Oh. Hold on. Sega Saturn magazine. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Sweet. Love to see old magazines. Good old Internet Archive. Ooh, we got a lot of good stuff. It's unclear how close the game was to completion at that time, giggity, but it seems the game's music was not finalized by that point. When the developers saw Crash Bandicoot, of course, by Naughty Dog at E3 '96, they became intrigued by new possibilities that 3D games allow. This led to the cancellation of the 2D Rayman 2 prototype in favor of developing a 3D game. That seemed to be the case for a lot of AA developers at the time, where they're like, yeah, let's just do what we've always done. It'll be great. And then they see what the AAA people are doing, and they're like, what the fuck, dude? It happened with Banjo-Kazooie. They were doing something. It was after they had solidified it as a 3D platformer as a platformer starring a bear, and it was originally going to be 2D or at least 2.5D. And then some of the developers saw gameplay of Mario 64 for a demo at some kind of display. I don't think it was Space World, because that was Japan only. Or who knows, it may have been Space World. But either way, they took one look at Mario 64 and they were like, back to the fucking drawing board. And they just completely erased the 2D Banjo-Kazooie idea that they had. They even had a few levels, if I'm not mistaken. And they were like, fuck it, let's rebuild it. We could rebuild, make it bigger, faster, stronger. Anyway. And they just fucking completely redid the game in 3D. And they did a great job. It's good stuff. And apparently, Ubisoft saw Naughty Dog's Crash Bandicoot Sonic's Ass game, which is what it was called in development, hilariously enough. And they were like, oh no, fuck the 2D. Let's go full 3D, baby. The plot of Rayman 2 has had some changes over time. Originally, Rayman 2 took place after the original game, in which Mr. Dark. It's legit how they fucking say it. What do you call it? In Rayman 1, Mr. Dark. So that's why Rayman 2's story doesn't have anything to do with the first game, I guess. Mr. Dark has been defeated. Evil robotic invaders from space arrive and imprison many of Rayman's friends, one of whom is Batilla the Fairy. The robots, led by a character named Chief, were set on converting Rayman's planet into a cold ball of metal. It's speculated that Chief was the original villain, eventually to be replaced by Razorbeard. Like in the original Rayman, all of the characters would have been limbless and old friends, along with new ones, which would have made appearances and helped Rayman. Huh. Game play. One of the largest changes to gameplay involved the two layered aspects of levels. Enemies in the background could fire projectiles at Rayman in the foreground. That's fucking sick. And it sounds a lot like what Rayman Origins would become. And Rayman would be able to traverse between layers using a device. I think they did that in Rayman Origins. They for sure did it in Rayman Legends. Oh, him riding a Robo T-Rex. Love it. Robo Dino. Love that. Rayman would have started with all the powers he received in the original game, with the exception of running. Like the original, Rayman would have gained even more powers throughout the game. Oh, he wouldn't be Metroided. Some of these powers include a faster, more controllable fist. Hell yeah. A stronger fist that can be used to open secret passageways, and a move that let Rayman that let Rayman's fist circle him for protection. Unlike the final game, Rayman would have had to learn to swim. Rayman would have met new friends, some of which would have followed and helped him during gameplay. The use of different fists, though, that's interesting that those ideas were first started in the second game that got canceled. And then eventually it became the combat fatigues. Or, should I say, quote-unquote, a laser detergent that turns your clothes into combat fatigues. I love that fucking quote. Laser detergent. Oh, that's very funny. Rayman 2 would have been the first game where Rayman uses mechanical tools and devices. Some objects include a plunger, vehicle, a hook, a laser pistol, and a deviant art, which is a device used to make Rayman's fist rebound. Oh. Rayman would have also been able to mount and ride certain creatures, including a Robo Dino, baby! Look at him. He's so cute. Love that. Gameplay elements. One new addition to the game was floating purple bombs that could be moved by Rayman's fist and detonate upon making contact with Rayman or each other. In addition, a small floating box with a hand was introduced. Punching the hand causes Rayman's fist to bounce off it, which can be used for, the ricochet and hitting different switches. That's a cool idea. tings would have appeared in the game with a different appearance. Unlike the sparkling blue tings in the original game, these tings, it sounds like I'm saying things in a very thick New Jersey or New York accent. These tings would have been silver and metallic, reflecting their surroundings. Life statues and exit signs would also have returned, along with red flying rings that functioned the same as purple rings from the original, so he could just swing from them. Playable PlayStation level. In the final PlayStation version of Rayman 2, the player can unlock a single level of the cancelled 2D prototype of Rayman 2 by collecting at least 90% of all yellow lums and completing Crow's Nest. You can see more information about this prototype here, which I've already apparently looked into somehow. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Literally barely anything here. Crazy. Development footage. I'm going to... Alright, flashbang just to check. Nothing. The video is just gone. Okay. On March 15th, there was a recently discovered development of footage of Rayman with 2 cinematics only. No sign of gameplay here, as we can see there's several cinematics. Robots marching among the burning forests, Robo-Dinosaur walking, an unknown orange robot carrying a nuke, and flips in the pink shoes. The footage itself begins at 9:45, which, again, the video may have been deleted. But we do have a 96 promo. Ubisoft. Let me fucking full screen you, bitch.
Graphique totalement remanié. Le succès aidant, Ubisoft s'est lancé corps et âme pour vous concocter une suite encore plus colorée de ce jeu de plateforme. Incarnant toujours Rayman, vous allez devoir combattre des robots venant du fin fond de l'espace. Hormis un environnement graphique totalement remanié, plusieurs améliorations ont été ajoutées. Ainsi, Rayman possède des nouveaux coups et il est désormais possible de se déplacer sur 2 plans.
I know. Cutie. Oh, it looks like they took the country approach.
Ubisoft est encore plus fort avec Rayman 2, plus beau et plus original encore, sur PlayStation et Saturn.
Interesting. The Rayman's training short film. Oh yeah. The Rayman's training short film. During the process of transforming Rayman 2 into a 3D game, it appears Ubisoft generated a CGI short film titled Rayman's Training for ancillary purposes, basically showing their animation chops for interested parties. Hilarious. The short depicts Rayman battling a sentient punching bag on top of a log, ending in a tie. Clips would later be used in varying frequency across Rayman promotional material, alongside reused clips of Rayman playing his own game. Hilarious. The most infamous example of its usage was in the E3 98 trailer of Rayman 2, where it was initially assumed the clips were made for the trailer. The clip has been a lot... We'll watch the clip first. Yet again, I can't fucking... Rayman's training. There's no sound. That's cute. Sentient punching bag. Wish the quality could be better, but here we are. What the hell? Oh, is he drunken fisting him? He is. Yeah, sure. Why not? The fucking footwork. The footsies. The boxing glove looks like a fucking sausage. Yeah, it really looks like a fucking Slim Jim.
Look at how amazing some people are.
That looked like a pair of balls. Wow. The fast and slow cuts are really weird.
That's what I don't like about the word talent. I think I've talked about this before. To me, talent is very
That's fucking cool, though.
really, yeah. To say that you have talent is like as if it was like given to you, right? You know, and it was like this gift.
Well, I think you can have like a predisposition, but like
The
it
fuck?
still has to be developed.
Weird. Okay.
And that's what we're saying. Like, put in the hard work. And if you feel like no one believes in you,
Okay.
I fucking believe in you.
There we go.
I get it.
Dark mode back on.
Go out and do that shit that you want to do.
Okay, the short has been the subject of a lot of speculation. It's gleaming. Any information about this short has proven to be a notoriously tough nut, giggity, for the Rayman community to crack. Its very existence went undiscovered, presumably, for 23 years until a French National Audiovisual Institute document was discovered. It lists the short as having premiered at French multimedia festival Imagina, I don't know. I don't speak French. On February 1st, 98. However, none of the contemporary media surrounding Imagina mention Rayman's training. Additionally, it's completely missing in the festival's home media. A concurrent trailer for Tonic Trouble, is said to have made its appearance at the same festival. As previously mentioned, information regarding the short has proven to be extremely recalcitrant? That's a word I have never heard before. I love that. It either means rare or elusive, but we'll see what it actually means.
I've had that thought so many times in my life.
Recalcitrant, adjective. Yeah, recalcitrant. Recalcitrant or trant, either way. Stubbornly resistant or defiant of authority or guidance. Obstinate. Oh, it's like similar like as of an obstacle. Difficult to manage or deal with. Resistant to chemical decomposition. Hey, there's a chemical term too. I love that word. That's a great word. Recalcitrant. Here's a dollar word for you. As only 3 sources that acknowledge its existence are confirmed to exist. French studio Faravox Studios once listed the short on their website, crediting it to Michel Ancel. Only one piece of concept art has been confirmed to exist via L'Historie de Rayman, depicting the short's setting. The short was subject to a protracted search, starting with a Twitter thread in January of 2021 that later extended to the Rayman pirate community forums, with very little progress made until a copy of the short was found inside a Beyond Good and Evil prototype. Wow! Of all the things to find it in a fucking Beyond Good and Evil prototype. It makes sense, because Michel Ancel was the creator of Beyond Good and Evil, so that makes a little bit of sense. Over 26 years later, Ubisoft would later acknowledge the short via a surprising throwaway mention in the 20th anniversary edition of Beyond Good and Evil, where it was revealed that the short was at one point a video that played in Jade's lighthouse. That's fucking weird. For those unaware about Beyond Good and Evil, Jade is the main character, and she lives in a lighthouse in the middle of a lake/sea, and she has to like drive a floaty boat to get to the mainland to get groceries and stuff. Here are some storyboards for the game used by the development team. Hold on. I got a better idea.
But I mean, Ninja Sex Party, like that was something that like Brian and I created out of nothing, you know. So like for that to like have taken off felt amazing. And like I think just because my dad was there in the audience and like.
Here are some storyboards for the game used by the development team. The final animation at Menhir Hills. He's driving a boat. Oh, he's got the fucking missile. Yeah. Ree.
And like, can I ever
Turn.
point? And like the short answer is yes, you can. And
Yeah, and he fucking jumps into the. Oh, that's sick, dude. I never thought I'd see
I
that.
did not do this on my own and all that. Like, my parents and my grandma. Granny Sexbank gave me a check for like.
The original new game scene, the designs of the cells and boats are significantly different.
You know, and that's what allowed me to do
Look,
Secret
what the
Chalice
fuck?
videos when we made those, which led to us getting our first manager and all this shit.
There we go.
I got to hang out with her the other day, and I was like, it's like, you know, you made all this possible, and she was like, you made this. I'm like, it's just fucking, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with all this, other than that, like, this is the first time in my life I've ever felt like, you know, really happy.
Long traveling pirate suit.
It just feels great.
Oh, it's where Rayman first gets captured. Yeah. Huh. Then we have the original new game scene, the design of this. Oh wait, the crow's nest intro scene, which is a sign in the bottom right corner.
I was kind of dealing with
Crow's
mental
nest.
stuff at the beginning of my 20s and then some physical problems.
Yep, I remember that. He goes to shoot Glowbox and then he turns and then Rayman shows
And
up.
also, I didn't have much success with the bands that I was pursuing at that time.
Huh.
And a lot of my heroes, like Rush and Nirvana and all these other bands that I loved,
The Men Here Hill scene with Clark, the dialogue is very short compared to in-game.
that they were 30. Unfortunately for Kurt Cobain, like, he was already gone by that point, but he changed the history of music.
Oh, he gives him the antidote. Yeah, drink this, Clark. Wow. Yeah, he picks him up.
Into Sex Party with Brian,
Rayman, we have to get out of here.
feeling of,
Do you have a plan?
catch up, you know, I'm behind.
Puts him down. Yep, and he fucking busts through the wall.
But it's certainly
Classic.
the time. And that's part of
I have played Rayman 2 on stream before, by the way. The VOD for it is on my VOD's channel. I played the N64 version during my N64 marathon. Ooh, concept art. Concept art was made during the game's development. Some were included in the finals vignette.cnt file. Others were posted. Others were posted online by Ubisoft. Ubisoft.
is that it's a mixture of,
Oh, dude, some of the fucking colored art is so beautiful.
and also the fact that because we're in
Shows early design for Glowbox. Oh, wow, that's supposed to be Glowbox. That's insane.
But it was like
Schmack 'em.
things like one was about work, like I work all the time.
Like Jam said, catch these hands. Oh, that's a plum. It's a plum on maybe Razorbeard's head. Unsure.
like 2 separate times in that year.
That's a great one.
And so coming out of working that hard was, for one, in one case, the way you put it was like
Oh, they're on like a plank
celebrate.
ship, sort of.
Right.
Yeah, I see now. They're like adrift at sea. That's weird. Then you have that fairy lady whose name I forget.
How to relax or exist without work. So it was sort of like
We're just drinking at a bar.
meaninglessness.
Right.
There's Rayman riding the fucking rocket with legs, which still makes me laugh. It's a rocket that's propelled by the jet engine, but it runs with with regular ass legs. God, that's funny to me. And it acts like a horse. I forget who this is, but he's like the main guy that helps you out. I love it. I love his design. He looks vaguely like Homestar Runner though. Homestar, what? Homestar Runner. Tell you what, way man, I'm gonna go ahead and help you get these masks.
Oh my god.
Yes, I love these colored ones. These are so beautiful.
That was all you though, man. You picked that winner.
Here's the problem, Doctor. She's boring as shit. I'm gonna save these.
Throughout like
See if I.
hundreds of names.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
project or something like that.
Oh wow, Clark looks a little more menacing, even though he's got the fucking giant sack chin.
Feel free to use that for your
I like this section. This section's cool as shit, but fucking Clark's looking a little uncanny.
just not like quite right for the Star Bomb project.
Oh, the colors on this. That's beautiful. I love the gradient or whatever you'd call it, the fade from red to purple. Beautiful.
Project? Yeah, what is it? And it was like, okay, well, we can't remember it.
This one I especially, I cannot believe, oh, I see it now. I thought he was skinny at first, but no, there's the roundness. I honestly like him better this way with like the pointy beak mouth, you know? Just a little cuter. His current version is just a little too doofy for my taste. I don't find him cute at all. I just find him annoying.
Is there anything else named Starbomb in the world?
December 98 build. At this point in development, the game didn't have a visible HUD and lacked visual polish. Only a few levels are shown which look incomplete and very different from the final. Oh, I see it now. Look at that low poly Rayman. He's just, oh. He looks like the fucking Rayman version of that one cat that's just, oh. This might be the thumbnail, honestly. Yeah, that seems right. That seems right. I'll take a picture of the timestamp.
It's only a double-edged sword at like certain parts of your career.
Yeah. Once people know it, then it's cool. But like, when
Holy
people are
thick.
finding out about it and they think that it's some sort of
Okay.
pornography or they just don't know it's a comedy band, like there's a lot of explaining to do.
The middle platform exists in the river, allowing Rayman to get to the other side without requiring use of the helicopter. Helicopter! That's a weird old meme. Sanctuary of water and ice, I recognize that. Curved walls around the sliding track instead of pillars. I honestly like this one more, because it seems like it would be harder to fall off, but then again, you've got those guardrails anyway. Menhir Hills. Oh, that's the spawning point for the missile. Menhirs appeared from the electric... Oh, those are called menhir. That's what they're... Oh, I wondered. Okay. It's called menhirs because those are the menhirs. From the electric triangle seen in the prison ship instead of a menhir house. An early violet lum without a ring can be seen right there. Oh, that wheelbase, very pretty. I love that. Water's color is more dull. A little bit. And there isn't an underwater effect. Oh, I see that now. The final part of the level, the pirate ship sail is colored red. Yep. Lai or Lee, one of the two. That's her name. I always forget her name, but it's Lee. Lee was meant to appear in this level, but what her role would have been is unknown. The menhir part of this level was originally going to involve a flying menhir. Menhir? I don't know. Instead of a running menhir. I would love to know where they got the name from. Oh, we got another video. Be ready for a flashbang. Ooh, that's too loud. What the fuck? Oh, that's cool. I like that 3D animation. And there's the clip from Rayman's training. Wow, that looks really good. It's from a 99 build. What the fuck? That's wicked. They got the pirates colored in. There's the piranhas, whatever those things are, I always forget. But there it is again, the animation. Huh. And then, oh, N64 trailer. Oh, Jesus. That's the best you got? Oh, boy. All right, well. We can see this vaguely blob-shaped Rayman thing. Oh my god. That's terrible. N64. Huh. 98. December 23rd. Oh god, that's terrible fucking...
They've been so successful is because it's fun to talk
what is it?
so it's this satanic
Terrible quality.
and
And we're back in the dark. At this point in development, an early HUD exists along with an early character set that's unused within the final game. Rayman's facial expression was slightly different, with one eye wider than the other. Oh, I see it now. Two sides. Yeah, I see it now. That one. Yeah, he's giving the Colbert. He's giving the Colbert. The test level can be seen in some early videos and screenshots. It uses textures from the first few levels and contains water, a plum, a black worm, that's what that thing is, and two differently sized mushrooms. At this point in development, cages had only one grilled side, with the rest plain metal. This cage design is interestingly used in the finals HUD. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, unknown slide with lasers. Early footage for the game shows a slide in a forest that has lasers trying to eliminate Rayman. The game's Fairy Glade level has a similar water slide section, which it could have eventually become.
Pete and I started Skyhill, like, we didn't want to put our faces on anything. We just wanted to be in the background.
Okay, the Walk of Life.
Out there.
I'm going to bookmark that for now, because it's time to cut it.
Wanted to let the music speak for itself.
Okay. Okay.
You can't be frustrated when people don't connect with it because it's so intangible.
Okay. For anyone who is lurking, put a number, a letter, or an emoji in the chat if you feel like it, just so Daddy Twitch knows that there's people in my chat, and it's willing to be like, hey, you got viewers in your chat, go rate someone. That way I can rate some folks who have that setting turned on where you can't rate them unless you have 2 or more people in your chat. Make it a little easier. But for now, we're gonna rate somebody. Oh, I wanna rate somebody. Oh, I wanna rate somebody. Mari, Whiskey Dango. Okay, it looks like they've finally done it to where it's organized by number of viewers. Doopy Doo over. I forgot she had a VTuber model. Wispy's playing Peak. Hey, Ophelia Cyber's playing The Sinking City 2. I haven't rated them in a while. Yeah, we'll rate Ophelia Cyber. Okay. Ophelia Cyber. I think did I spell that right? L-E-L-I-A. Yeah. Alright. We are going to be playing more Metroid Prime tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow for sure. I really need to continue my rewatch of SpongeBob. Oh my god. Anyway. Hope y'all enjoyed. Well, VOD watchers, thank you for watching. To my left are some recommendations like usual. Bye, VOD watchers.